Hi, I'm Erin Carlson, and this is discussion for 3. I apologize for the late post. I was really sick last week, so appreciate the opportunity to earn some partial points for posting for the discussion forum this week. The TED Talk was Dare to Refuse the Origin Myths That Claim Who You Are by Bott, and I think it was a really important one. I had not seen this TED Talk before. He asked some really important questions around, really should our past define who we are, right? As we think about our origin story, or as we talk about where we're from. So we talked about that question, and a lot has been said about it. But I think the interesting part that he talked about is that the more important thing to ask is, where are we going, right? And he gives some examples around some really heavily heavy worldviews, very strong, extreme is the word I'm looking for, extreme worldviews, and the folks that held those worldviews, or that did unsavory or illegal or immoral things in the name of their religion, and how many of them he highlighted that was not their origin, that was not their religion. It was something that they became, that they changed who they were. So I think it's interesting to hear it in the perspective of we tend to think like we're a product of our environment, right? Or it's not even just a thought process. Like, there are studies and there are, scientific theories that say that's true. And I'm sure to an extent it is. It shapes who you are. But his point is that, you can become anything. So where you're going is maybe more important, and not just positively, but in some of these cases that he's highlighting, right, it's negatively too. So it's really, thinking about what drives that type of behavior, and why maybe do we feel the need to completely reinvent who we are, to separate, right? There's clearly a drive in some people to want to belong, perhaps, to something that, even if it's something that many people don't think is right, that it's just that strong drive to really believe in something, or have someone believe in you. I don't know. It's interesting. It's horrifying and sad, and it's so many things, so many emotions. But to think about the people that commit these acts of atrocity as other human beings that are not that different than you or I, right? And how do you get to that point? I don't know. It's that's hard. That's a much harder thought, to think about it in that way, and to humanize people and maybe care about them and what happened in their life that drove them to that type of extreme. So anyways, thank you for hearing my thoughts this week, my ramblings, and I look forward to engaging this week with the class, as I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you.